Hey everyone, Miranda here, and today I'm going to be doing the Get to Know Me tag. I was tagged by Lala's Land to do this, so I'm finally getting around to doing it. Sorry it's taking me so long. Had originally wanted to do this with my hubby because lots of people have been doing it like as a couples thing, but he did not want to, you guys. I tried. I've been trying to get him in a darn video, but the only time you probably ever really see him is, maybe he's catch him off guard, or he'll be like high in a video or something like that. But just my hubby's just very kind of reserved, so he's not really into the whole like making video type stuff. But anywho, I thought I would go ahead and do the tag. It's technically, I believe it's like a 50 question tag, but everybody's just kind of been picking their own questions, like doing half of them, that kind of stuff, so it's not super long. So I did just kind of Google it. I think I used some of the questions that Lala did, and then I like Googled the actual questions. And so I just kind of picked which ones I thought would be, good to answer. So let me go ahead and get started. The first question is, are you named after anyone? Technically, no. But, if you go to Mexico, like, people get my name confused so much with like a last name. Like the first time I ever went to Mexico, like Miranda is a very popular last name over there. So I'd be like, hi, like, hola, me llamo Miranda. And they'd be like, no, seriously, what's your name? Like, it's Miranda. So, it's a popular last name there. And then also, like, there is this soda, you guys. It's made by Pepsi. It's a Mexican soda. It's called Mirinda. So, like, instead of Miranda, it's Mirinda. So people would make fun of my name and they would start calling me Mirinda. And then from Mirinda, and since it's like an orange soda, that's how I got my name Fanta, because it went from Mirinda to Fanta to Yoli to Coca-Cola, you name it. Like I was named like after like all these sodas and stuff like that. I got all these crazy nicknames. So technically no, but there is the soda, so I don't know. The next question is, when was the last time you cried? I want to say a few days ago. I forget. I was watching something. I was watching a movie or a TV show or something. And like I cried because when I hear like all that kind of corny lovey-dovey stuff in like movies and TV shows, I'm a total crier, you guys. So but yeah, what the heck was I watching? I can't remember. I don't know, but it was like a few days ago. So all right, the next question: do you have kids? Yes, I do. I have 3. I have Moises is my oldest. He's 7. My littlest Iwali, she turns 3 in December. And then my oldest girl, Lucia, she will be 5 in January. It says, if you were another person, would you be a friend to yourself? I think so. I mean, I'd say I'm a pretty good friend. I'm a good listener. I'm always there for people and stuff like that. And I mean, I don't know about maybe some years back, like high school days. I don't know about that. But I'd say like now the person that I am, I definitely think that, I'm a friendly person, a good friend, I guess. I hope so. So I guess yes. What's the first thing you notice about people? Honestly, I do. Who was it that said? I think it was Lala who said eyebrows. Like people's eyebrows. Like seriously, like I do. I totally notice their eyebrows and like their eyes. Like I don't know. Some people just have some crazy ass eyebrows and be big and bushy and just kind of all over the place and just yucky looking. So it's like, yo, pluck your eyebrows or something, okay? But then also like people's eyes, like the color of their eyes, like when you see somebody that has like blue eyes, green eyes, like wow. So just people's like pretty eyes, and then their eyebrows, yeah. You need to get those checked on or whatever. Do something to them to make them look nice. So, yes. Scary movie or happy ending? Honestly, I love a happy ending, you guys. Like, I am corny like that. I love things that are all, like I said, like lovey-dovey type stuff, romance, that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know what it is, but happy endings oftentimes just make me cry. So, you know, cutesy kind of stuff, corny, you name it, I love it. So, yes, I would definitely say happy ending. Favorite smells. I love anything like cinnamon. I love fruity smells. I love like lots of odd smells. Like I like the smell of like when you walk into like Les Schwab to get your tires done or something like that. I love the smell of the tires. I love the smell of like a brand new magazine. I love the smell of like newspaper, a brand new pair of shoes, like odd smells too. I mean, it doesn't just have to be, you know, things that smell like nice. It could be odd smells, whatever, because I'm weird like that. Okay, but yes, I like lots of different things, you guys, from, you know, all the yummy stuff to all the weird stuff. So where were you born? I was born in Portland, Oregon. Born and mostly raised. It wasn't until you know, I stayed within the kind of Portland metro area growing up. We lived like in different areas around Portland, you know, like maybe 10, 15 minutes outside of Portland, that kind of stuff, but always, you know, Portland metro. And then it wasn't until like my high school years that I moved up to Washington. Was there, came back after high school for a couple of years, and then moved back to Washington for like 5 years, and now I'm back here in, you know, the Portland area again. So yes, Portland is my hometown, you guys. I love it here. My eye color is brown. They are dark brown. What are my hobbies? Definitely writing poetry is one of them. I've been doing that for a while. Not so much lately. I'm trying to get back into it. But yes, writing poetry. I do, obviously, YouTube, you guys, is a hobby of mine as well. If shopping is considered a hobby, then shopping. What else? I don't know. I'd say that's pretty much about it. Like, I mean, I'm trying to get into the whole crafting thing as a hobby. So it's still all new to me, but definitely, you know, within that whole like art field kind of stuff. So I try. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I do. My family is just the whole like big mix of everything. My older brother, you know, I have him, I have my younger sister, I have adopted brother and sister, then I have a brother slash cousin. So we're, like I said, just all kind of mixed up there, like every kind of race. So, I mean, yeah. But, you know, I love them so much. So they're awesome. Even though we don't get to see each other all the time, but I do. I love my siblings. So the next question is, who was your first best friend? So my first friend was my friend Kayla. I met her in first grade. We had the same teacher, and we are still friends to this day. I mean, we're not obviously like as close as we were. I mean, I'd like to be, but you know, things just kind of happened throughout the years. We just kind of went our own ways and stuff. She's actually up in Washington now, with her family. And so, but she has been my number one friend since first grade. It's crazy that after all these years, we are still in touch with each other and stuff. We both have our families now. You know, she is the type who loves to like just send random mail. So she sent me like a bunch of like packages. She sends me cards sometimes and stuff. So it's just, she's been like the most awesome friend ever, you guys. So I'm so happy to still be in touch with her to this day. How tall are you? I am 5'2", you guys. I'm shorty. I have lots of short people problems, okay? What is the least favorite thing about yourself? I guess I kind of have two. I am like very stubborn. My husband can tell you that, okay? And I don't really like being stubborn, but that's just how I am. And then also, like, I'm very, like, grumpy all the time. But I just think it's because, like, I'm so overwhelmed with everything at home. Like, the kids, the cleaning, being wifey, all of that. It's just kind of brings on a lot of stress and it makes me, like, so grumpy some days. So I would probably change those two things if I could. Favorite and worst subject in school. So my favorite subject, let's see. Anything, I guess, to do with writing. I mean, I wouldn't say exactly English in particular, but I did take creative writing when I was in high school. And, so I wrote like a lot of short stories and stuff like that. And there was one that actually me and my best friend in 5th grade, we had a sleepover and we came up with this one story. And so I kind of like tweaked it, I perfected it and everything, and just kind of continued on from where we had left off the story and stuff like that. And, I just came up with like a lot more of the story. So, I mean, that was one of my huge ones that I wrote. But definitely, I mean, I was into creative writing and, always poetry and that kind of stuff. So I guess, English or language arts, whatever. They call it English nowadays. Why do they call it English? I mean, why can't they call it like language arts like they did back in like middle school? But yeah, definitely anything with writing. So English, creative writing. I took Myth and Legend because we had to have, a certain amount of credits in high school for our like English classes. So I took Myth and Legend. That was pretty fun. Watched a lot of movies. And my worst subject, that is so hard. Like, it is a toss-up between like math and science. Like, I always hated science. That was just one of those classes that I could never get like a good grade in. But I would probably say more math because I suck, you guys. Like, I still use my fingers to like add and subtract. So I don't know, in like my first freshman year, my second semester of algebra, I failed. And it's just, you guys, algebra is so flippin' hard. Like, I thought the geometry and trig was so much easier than algebra. So I would definitely say math because I still suck at it to this day. What sports do you play or have you played? So I've never been a huge sports person, but when I was in high school, I was such the like badminton champ, you guys. Like, I could play that game forever. Like, I was so good at it. So I really love badminton. And then I know tetherball is not a sport, you guys, but when I was in elementary school, I was the tetherball champ. Like, I wish schools still had tetherballs today, but they don't. At least I don't think they do. But that was definitely one of my favorites too. But definitely badminton, you guys. That's on my top. Like, I sucked at all other sports. I mean, I like to play soccer, like on the outside, like with friends, or when I would be visiting, like in Mexico, play with all the neighbor kids and stuff like that. But badminton, that was one of the things that I even like to play with, like my sister outside in our backyard. Just stuff, I don't know, it was so fun. I always kept it going for like almost the whole class period of PE. So pretty fun. All right, so the next question is favorite memory from childhood. There's so many that I could think of, you guys. Just don't really know like whether I really have a favorite one or not. So yeah, like I have so many, you guys. I'm trying to think. Like, I just have so many good ones. Like, I remember like Sunday mornings, we'd go and me and my brother would go. We wake up my dad and like just crawl into bed with him, and we just kind of, lay there all in bed, just kind of talking, watching some TV for a little bit. We used to go to the skating rink a lot when we were younger, me and my siblings. And you know, I used to like suck at skating. I can't even skate anymore today, you guys. Like, no. But that was definitely something we did like almost at least I want to say once a week, maybe, you know, every other week or something. But we really love going to the skating rink. When we go to like so when I live with my dad, we used to not have like a washer and dryer where we live, so we'd go on Sundays and like do our, you know, wash at the laundromat. And so we'd always like, me and my brother, we'd fight over like they had like the Pac-Man game there, so I mean we'd play Pac-Man, and you know, we'd fight over it, like who got to play first or whatever. And then you know, we'd always like rally up our change and stuff so we could go buy a soda from the little soda machine that was over by Albertsons. Just there was so much awesome stuff, you guys. I love playing like restaurant with my cousins when we were in Mexico. So my aunt, she had a store, and so she had this like big like backyard. We'd go downstairs. She had like a bunch of these crates down there. We'd set them up like little tables and stuff. We'd go get stuff from her store and just, you know, pretend like we were, you know, had a restaurant and stuff like that. And I remember making mud pies in the backyard, and there's just so many like fond memories I have, you guys. So like I could go on and on, but those are just a few. So I don't really think I have an actual like favorite one, you guys. What's your longest relationship? That would be the one I am in with my husband. We've been together for 8 years. Well, married for 8, together for like 8.5. So definitely my longest. Are you left-handed or right-handed? I am right-handed. If money were no object, what would get oh my, okay, can I even read this? Okay. Wow, I can't read my own handwriting. Okay. If money were no object, what would you get for your next birthday? Honestly, you guys, just give me a shopping spree to like all my favorite stores. I would hit up Ross, I would hit up Burlington, Dollar Tree, Walmart, Target, Tuesday Morning, like Marshalls, TJ Maxx. I mean, those are like all my favorite stores, but definitely like number one where I'd probably spend the most is probably at Ross, you guys. So just give me a shopping spree and I will be happy. Favorite thing to have for breakfast? Cereal. Like, cereal is just so convenient, you guys. And right now, since my husband works like Monday through Saturday, the real like only day that we actually have a decent like breakfast is, you know, on Sunday. So that's the day when I'll make like maybe waffles or pancakes or French toast or like eggs or something. But usually during the week, Monday through Saturday, cereal. And I mean, like I said, it's just so convenient, and there's just so many yummy ones. Like my top faves are obviously Cinnamon Toast Crunch and the Peanut Butter Captain Crunch, definitely amongst my favorites. So if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? I would have to say, I know when I was younger, I wanted to live in Mexico. Because I used to spend like my summers there, Christmas break, spring break, and I really did love it there, you guys. But today I'm not so sure. But I mean, I guess if it wasn't here, like in the US or whatever, I think it would definitely be in Mexico. Well, you know, it just kind of depends where though. Like, I don't know if I want to live in the town where my dad's from or like where my hubby's family is. But he says that when we're older, he wants us to move to Mexico, you know, so we'll see about that. It's just life there is so different. I mean, honestly, if you already have your house built and everything over there, like that makes life like so much easier, you know? You don't really have a lot of bills that you have to pay over there like you do here. So, I mean, because over there, I mean, like, obviously your, like, phone bill is, like, every month. But then I think, like, the electricity is every couple of months. You have to pay, like, your gas, like, every, I don't know what it is. Like, every so often, like, every few months or something like that. Like, everything, you don't pay it, like, once a month. It's, like, you know, a certain amount every few months. So, I mean, you really don't have a lot of bills over there that you have to worry about. if you have your own house and everything like that. Obviously, if you're renting a house, which they do rent over there, obviously it would be more. But if you already have your property, you built your house and everything, you just pay like kind of like you do here, like you pay your tax or whatever like every year. So let's see. All right, a few more questions. Tell us one of your bad habits. Do I have any bad habits? That'd be a good question to ask my husband, because I honestly don't really know if I have any bad habits. I mean, not that I find that are bad or anything like that. I don't know. I really cannot think of any right now. If I find out, I will let you guys know. But yeah, like nothing that I can really come up with right now. 3 things that upset you. There's just so much. So many things. I think that's why I get so grumpy all the time. Like, I hate when you just clean the house and then your kiddos go and like make this huge ass mess. Okay, that's really upsetting. And then also like when like nobody helps me out around the house, that's upsetting too. Like, I mean, sure, my brother will help out sometimes with some stuff, but definitely hubby really isn't one to help out too much around here. You know, because I mean, I know he's always busy working like Monday through Saturday, but still, like, come on, you could do something. What else? I don't know. It's just, what else? Like, annoying people. I don't know. 3 things that make you happy. Obviously, my kids and my husband and all of you guys. You guys make me happy. YouTube makes me happy because it does. It's just, YouTube has been such a great experience for me that, you know, I've met so many awesome people. Y'all are so supportive. Y'all show so much love, and it's just, I really appreciate it, and it really does just make me happy, like seeing all your guys' comments and you guys through like sharing stuff, and it really does make my day, you guys. Are you an extrovert or an introvert? I am, I guess, an introvert. I mean, it's kind of been like off and on for me. Like, when I was probably like in elementary school, I was very introvert. When I was in middle school, I was probably a lot more like extrovert. Like, I was like, you know, how do I put it? Like, I was a chatterbox. Like, I would talk a lot. I would get in trouble so much for talking in class when I was in middle school. And I was also like one of those girls, like, when, you know, back then when you like somebody, you would write a note and you would give it to them and stuff like that. So I was definitely one of those who I was not like embarrassed or afraid to give a guy a note telling him that I liked him or whatever. And then, you know, but yeah, I was definitely more extrovert in middle school. And then high school, I was kind of like I wasn't like super shy, but yet people saw me and they thought like I was just a shy person. I was quiet, and they thought I'm like this little like angelic girl or whatever. But then, you know, once they got to know me, that's when I was just like this crazy buck wild chick, whatever. So I mean, I was kind of like hard to explain, but I was definitely like a little bit of both in high school. And then after high school, I just kind of like totally shut down and kind of kept to myself more. So yeah, I wasn't as crazy as I was in high school. And definitely right now it's like super hard for me sometimes to make friends. I know you guys see me and think that I'm all like, you know, not shy, not like introvert or whatever, but you know, I find it hard to like make conversations with people, find it hard to make friends. And I don't know, it's just something about YouTube has definitely helped me with that. So I feel like with you guys, I can definitely, you know, come out of my shell more, and I can like express myself more. But like in person though, like really it's just me, my husband, my kids, obviously my brother. I have, you know, my family, but that's it. I mean, we don't really have like much friends, like not even my husband either, you know. Like I said, my husband, he's very reserved, so it's definitely really just us. So that's why when we, you know, hang out with people, like not, we don't go on like double dates or anything like that with anybody, because we just don't have friends that, you know, like that. And lots of like my hubby's friends are like single, and so yeah, we just really don't know a lot of people. So it's really kind of hard to be, you know, extrovert when you don't really know anybody. So, and the last question, do you consider yourself a good cook? I would say so. I could tell you, I used to hate cooking, and before I met my husband, I really didn't know how to cook anything. So he taught me some stuff, and then I've just been so like playful in the kitchen. Like I love trying out new recipes and stuff. Some things turn out, some things don't. You know, it is what it is. Hubby will let me know if he really likes something. He will let me know if he really hates something. So either way, I think I'm a pretty good cook, I would say, even though I don't know how to cook a lot of like, you know, authentic like Mexican dishes and stuff like that. I would still say that I cook pretty good. So yeah. And anyway, you guys, that is the little get to know me tag. Those are the questions that I selected to share with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoy getting to know me. So yes, and did I tag people already? I don't even remember, but I would like to tag Little Crafty Kitty, Rainbow Bites, and Bookish Paradise. So I hope you guys did the tag. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.